Hey everyone. Okay, so much like last chapter, this one was focused on another kind of fun little side story. This time with Taro trying to take Aoi out on a nice lunch date for their anniversary. But of course, being Taro Sakamoto, the usual problems ensue of assassins trying to kill them. And on one hand, we should be worried that Aoi treats this like an average occurrence in her life now, but simultaneously, she knew what she was getting into when she married him, and I gotta give her props for staying fully committed to him regardless. And to Taro's credit as well, I like how we see how devoted Taro is towards giving Aoi a normal life, even if more often than not it fails because of the life he used to live. But she still appreciates the attempt in order to do so. But I like how it's also about teaching them a lesson about how normal is kind of just about how you perceive it to be. It's not always just like there's one nowadays. There's just not one definition of normal. Um, Now, in saying that, despite the chapter like this probably coming across as filler for some, I feel like there are some implications to talk about, which is to say, even though the assassins were technically targeting Taro himself, this is the first time I think we've seen active aggression towards his family as well. The situation, like, it's one of those chapters that's kind of really revealing that the situation is getting worse, and one way or another, Taro's got to figure out a way to resolve this whole thing with the bounty before things escalate to such an extreme that Aoi and Hannah are going to intentionally get caught in the middle of all this, which I feel that's what this chapter is foreshadowing at, which with how much things are escalating, it's getting more difficult for Sakamoto to keep his family at arm's length. They're becoming more directly involved, and soon they're not just going to be targets by association. They will become more directly targeted in order to get to Sakamoto, and however much he may try to prevent that from happening, it's getting a little harder to avoid that reality. And so long as, and even more so long as X is still out there, that's the inevitable situation he's going to need to deal with and face. And just on a more general sense, I think this chapter also tells that this arc is where we'll see that first real escalation point. Maybe not with the family just yet, but the things are going to start to get more dangerous and work its way up from there. And yeah, outside of all that, though, I really appreciate the perspective that Aoi offers to this chapter, that ordinary life really is a matter of perspective. Someone else perspective that what someone might consider an ordinary might be different for someone else. Nowadays, there's many different varieties of what we consider ordinary, and for Aoi, Taro just being himself, how he approaches life, and being able to see that through his eyes, as she puts it, is her definition of normal, which, again, putting the whole getting shot up by assassins thing aside, it's that very relevant idea it is a very relevant idea to tackle, that ordinary nowadays is just what you as the individual perceive to be, not what society is going to tell you is normal. It's like everyone has their weird own definition of what normal is. It's just a matter of what you yourself make of it. And and yeah, I love how, and yeah, I guess on a more side note though, I kind of love how the beginning of this chapter how Sakamoto, I guess playing into that whole thing of like of what of what uh of what Ali said about how Taro perceives life. I kind of like the beginning of this chapter where it's like, I need your help. This is a super secret, dangerous mission, and it's like, yeah, you're helping him, and it's really like Lu and Shin were doing. We're helping him, like let's set up the dinner date and whatnot. Like it's that thing where this is Taro's normal. It's his idea of like, yeah, I want everything. I'm treating it. He treats he treats his average normal day life like a super secret assassin mission or some shit like that. And like, again, you kind of appreciate how this is Taro's normal. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much all I got for this review. If you enjoyed the video, comment, subscribe, follow me on Blue Sky, NLS Crunchyroll, push notification bell, subscribe button, and just shift it around, guys. Dark Knight of a Night signing off. Later, everyone.